Head coach Jim McGrath, who won his first victory of the season. Coach, you've been telling me all year long, wait till 2020, it'll be a new Titans team. And you came out in 2020 and it looked like a new Titans team. How's it feel to get the victory?
It feels good. It feels better that the last 5 minutes we actually played football. Spent the whole game asking guys to hit, asking guys to run things down. We played a good team. We were a little bit better, and I think that in the end we just played better football.
If I were to told you at the beginning of the day you'd pick up your first victory with Vivaldi sitting out injured, would you have believed me?
Yeah, we've actually had good practice. Remember, the last 3 times we've spoken, I said we need to practice better. We've practiced better. V was gone the last 2 weeks, so both Paul and Isaac have got reps at quarterback. We were ready for it. We didn't like it. And obviously, young number 19, proved to have the freshest legs at the end of the game.
I mean, this is just one of the biggest stars in this league. He's only 19 years old, Isaac Granberg. 3 scores for you today. Scores on the final play of the day. What does he bring to that team?
Speed, elusiveness, and one of the 4 or 5 guys we have that's actually a football player. Guys you don't have to coach in situations like that. You say, look, run this play, and he'll go out and he'll bust his ass and he'll run it.
Are you happy with the way your defense played out there?
The last quarter and a half, yes. We struggled a little bit with understanding what we were told to do. And once we started executing what they were told to do, you heard the difference. And I said to him after the game, I only got 2 things to tell you. One is you put the league on notice. And the second thing is we heard football for the first time this year from our squad.
Coach Jim picks up the very first win for his Abu Dhabi team today in the nation's capital. And with number 19, Isaac Granberg, who scored the game-winning touchdown for his team today. Isaac, what did you see out there on the final play?
I saw a lot of things. We've been working very hard for this, and I feel like we finally came together. We're able to execute, and just did everything we could.
I can tell you're emotional. What's this win mean for you and your team?
We've been working very hard for this ever since day one. We've been trying to bring guys out there 2 days a week, just trying to work as hard as we can. Haven't really been able to get there, but this was it, and I feel like we really deserved it.
It must feel good to get the victory in front of the family on the sidelines and the hometown fans.
Yes, it feels very good. It's very good.
Isaac Granberg, one of the bright young stars here in the EGL, who scores the game-winning touchdown here today.
Let's go!
Coach, it was a hard-fought game. Came down to the final play out there. Are you happy with the way your team played?
In bits. I think that we just got beat up today, literally. I think Abu Dhabi came with a mindset to basically move forward. Even when Vivaldi went down, I think they actually picked up the pace, to be honest with you, offensively. They dominated the line of scrimmages, no doubt about that. When you do that, you get a chance to win games, and that's what happened tonight.
If Luke Norrie's out there, do you think it's a different score?
Possibly, but he's injured, and that's hypotheticals. I just know that even their physicality today, we were lucky to be up 16-8, to be honest with you. We had a broken play, scored for a touchdown. They basically beat us in every facet of the game tonight, and the final score actually told true, to be honest.
I can't help but notice, I was on your sidelines this game. Your team talks with a bunch of passion, coaches, players. Do you think at times that passion hurts you, or it helps you in a positive manner?
We try to keep it positive, but obviously we're all men here. We're trying to do the right thing by each other. But at the end of the day, we're responsible to try to get each other better every day. They're responsible for getting me better. I'm responsible for getting them better. And then we're just spoken. But we all come back at the end of the day and we try to piece things together and go forward. That's it.
Can your team still win the title?
I hope so. I hope so. We're probably, I think we're still tied for first place, I think. But next week's a big game, but I think they're all big games at this point. You always want to try to get better for the last one, and today we definitely took some steps back, but you really can't take anything away from Abu Dhabi. When somebody dominates like that, the line of scrimmage, you can say all you want to about you could play better, or if this guy was here, that guy was there. One guy's not going to make up that. So hats off to them. They played really hard, specifically in the second half. They played with some fire, and some of our guys didn't. End of the day, that's what it's about.
And with offensive lineman and defensive lineman Jordan Rodriguez, who lost here today in the nation's capital, first loss of the season, does it hurt?
Oh, it stings. It stings real bad. The first loss, any loss stings, but this one especially, it's a team loss, not an individual, so it definitely hurts a little more.
What did Coach tell you after the game?
Just we needed more to step up. We had some guys missing. Nothing on that. It's on us. We didn't come to play when we needed to. They made big plays when they had to. We just couldn't seem to find a way to stop it.
You did pad the stats today, though. You come away with a fumble recovery. Nice job out there. What did you see on that play?
Well, I think Nunez or somebody who hit. The ball's on the ground. I dove on it. They weren't taking it from me underneath. I had too much weight on me.
Can the Renegades still win the title?
Oh, for sure. For sure. It was honestly a good loss. It's a good wake-up call. Shows that we bleed a little. We got some guys missing. They're going to come back strong. We're going to come back hungry. The next game's going to be very tough, and then we'll see what happens after that with the seeding.
J-Rod, offensive lineman, defensive lineman who lost here today against Abu Dhabi.